This one is still stuck on my face, and I slobbed, and it's on my throat. It's sticky.
Okay. Hey everybody, we got 1 more minute left. So let me just it told me seemed like my I had a glitch in the system. Dry, just let you know that this dog is officially up for sale. Okay. That's not gonna work.
No.
Not gonna work. Not gonna work. We got 1 more minute. Did y'all? I know I saw Shakina with her coffee, but that was let's see.
I'm trying to.
Everybody got some. Now I feel bad. I ain't wake none this morning. I said that's it, Ivy. That's it. I had some water. Let me hit the
You know, I got some real mint going on inside of here. Doing it.
What is mint on a stick?
Yes, with the rest of your honey. See, I'm gone.
It's 10 hours.
I'm empty.
Dang. I'm gonna send out it's Blair, Jarnett, Rasa, Shakina, Heather. I don't see Keisha, but somebody did just send me a link if it wasn't one of y'all on Instagram that they need the link.
She keep leaving the call. Is everybody else still on here?
I'm on here.
Okay. Hey.
How y'all doing?
Morning.
Where y'all from? I'm from DC.
I'm from Houston.
I'm in Boston, Mass.
Boston. Hey. Houston, what's up?
Houston right here as well.
Houston, what's up?
I'm in Florida by way of
Florida.
Atlanta.
It's nice down there, ain't it? In Florida and Houston. I envy y'all women in the South right now. Just so y'all know, okay? I do envy y'all. It is really not, it's not as hot as it should be, I feel like. Maybe that's just me.
Hey y'all, I disappeared from y'all by myself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, oh my God, I gotta go back and get everybody. I'm so sorry. Okay, all right. I don't know what happened. I don't know. And I just saw Brianna Harris on here too. I saw Brianna. Hey Brianna.
Hey.
Y'all can introduce yourselves to each other. I gotta send a newsletter real quick so the rest of the so we can get the viewers on. And y'all set y'all MailChimps up. Anybody?
Our mail chats?
MailChimp.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
MailChimp, like I think Shakina, when you was coming around, I was saying you're gonna send your newsletter out because you was gonna do a sale. If you don't have your website built on a Wix platform, then you would go through MailChimp to do your newsletters.
Okay, yes. I know. I didn't do that.
You didn't do MailChimp.
Okay.
Okay, it's like mail, MAIL chimp, like short for chimpanzee, and it's free. Everybody should be sending out a newsletter at least, if not every Friday, at least every other Friday or Monday, or when it's a peak time in your business. I used to send them out every single Friday, but I didn't want to sound like a sales magazine, so I stopped doing that. So I send them out on Sundays. That way people can come to watch the feed. So you want to be able to set your MailChimps up because you want your people to be on there for your own support, and so they can also be able to come right back to you. Heather, introduce yourself, Heather.
Hi, I'm Heather Moore. I'm from Houston, Texas. I own Soaking Sensations, and that's pretty much it. I have 7 kids and 5 children, and it's a house full. So I'm trying to hide from them before they start making a lot of noise. So if y'all hear something and see me disappear for a hot minute, please excuse me, because they're all at the house.
Okay, okay, okay. And what is Soaking Sensations?
We do perfume oils, bath and body products, and we do holistic health.
Okay, all right. And how did you get started?
Well, it was an old African lady that came to me when my second oldest was about 1, and I was in the store trying to buy some Crisco because her skin was extremely, extremely dry. And she told me don't use Crisco on her skin. She told me to use shea butter, and she had some in her purse and she gave it to me. So when I started using it on my daughter, I'm like, hey, this lady really has something here. And then I started using that on my daughter, and the same daughter, she's allergic to like perfumes and everything else. So I was trying to find an alternative, and I did, which is the oils. So I had got into that, and there was a market out here in Houston for that at that time, and that was 18 years ago, and I have been in the business ever since.
Okay, okay, okay. Dang. And what state you live in?
I live in Houston. I'm from originally from Chicago, but I've been in Houston
Whoop, whoop.
as long as I've had my business.
Who else from Chicago?
Brianna.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this little piece of paper real quick. All right. And then, oh yeah, well, Brianna, you still in Chicago.
I am.
Yep, yep. And Heather, you say you in Texas now?
Yes, ma'am. In
Okay, and what
Houston. Well,
you
actually,
in
it's
Houston,
Cypress,
Texas?
which is the outskirts of Houston.
Okay, you in Cypress, Texas. Okay, and
Yes.
what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Soaking Sensations LLC. You told me to change the name, so I changed it because it was La Karma's Oils, but I changed it to Soaking Sensations LLC.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, your business name, that's your branding. That's gonna go with you everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, she got Heather and then Shakina
Yes,
Appleberry.
yes, ma'am.
Yep. Introduce yourself, Shakina.
I'm Shakina Appleberry. I'm out here, like I stated previously, in Boston, Mass. I'm into natural healing through medicine, different herbs, skincare products as well. Just creating a whole holistic healing for our people, humanity itself. I linked in on YouTube at one time, and I've seen, these pearls, and I've been watching the pearls for some time. Then when I clicked on Ivy's channel one day, I don't know, something just told me to click on this channel. This lady was on, you know, was just showing, the ways of the pearls and who they came from, the founder, and how she was the first. And I'm like, wait a minute now. I know a few people that purchased these pearls, so I'm wondering who they purchased their pearls from, they may have some kooky critters. They may have some kooky critters going in because they may have purchased the wrong pearl. So ever since then, I've been following Ivy and, her healing process with the women. And I just joined in on that note. But like I said, it's like, it's up my avenue. It's a part of my journey because I'm into the holistic healing. I also have a doctor by the name of Dr. A who's been backing me up for some time now, and she's been studying holistic medicine for the past 30 years. So everything that I do, I consult with her first, before I go, bring it to my people. And with this, she's already like, this is the way, and that's just where I'm at today, just holistic healing. I went vegan 2 years ago, so I don't deal with any meat. I don't deal with any dairy. I don't deal with any processed foods. I stay away from all that, the GMO crap. For the most part, I'm dealing with nothing but straight raw fruits and vegetables, and that's just my journey moving forward. I expect, to live past 75 years old, still rocking 8-inch heels. You know what I'm saying? By the way that I'm eating and things of that nature. And I have 2 children, 18 and 20. So yes.
Where she went?
Okay, I'm back. Good.
Children, 18
Okay.
and 20. Where you going, Ivy?
I be going, I'm gone.
I'm right
I'm
here.
back.
I'm right here. Okay, good. Look, I hear y'all talking, and then I went on the YouTube and I heard all of us talking. So I was trying to make sure that when we go live, they only hear you talking on the feed, Shakina. And did you tell us how you came up with Two Fruits Wellness?
Well, yes, I basically came up with Two Fruits Wellness because I started the holistic way of life. I stopped eating meat 2 years ago, like I stated. And ever since then, you know, I'm on this whole health and wellness trip. Like I said, I don't eat any red meat, no chicken, nor fish. You know, no dairy products. No GMO food, no processed food. I'm on a straight raw vegetable and fruit diet. You know, whereas I don't consume any of that. So I do have 2 children. I'm trying to gear them towards that as well, and it's kind of difficult because, you know, they're not really understanding. But at the same time, I don't cook any of that stuff here. So if they purchase it, they're going to purchase it elsewhere or go to another family's house and eat. But yeah, this is how I started my health and wellness journey.
And then
I stopped eating meat 2 years ago.
Okay. Okay, good. We got a delay. Shakina, what's your Instagram?
Two Fruits Wellness.
And you put your website up too?
Yeah, everything's Two Fruits Wellness. Yes.
Okay, I'm about to put this volume back up on here. Let me hear you for a second and not on my phone.
Yeah, because it makes feedback. You can get feedback if both devices are on.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. And Abby is on the feed and Keisha on the feed. Shanita and Keisha, and they both said they can't get in. We put the link out. Y'all got to go into the Hangouts. If you don't see that Hangout link in our Hangout tab, we put it in the Instagram chat too yesterday. I put it in and let you know we was going live, so everybody could come on. So see if you see it. See if you see it. And then Rasa is on here too. Look, if you want to, you can go onto the floor or you can stay right here. Because somebody was asking about the sister from Texas. I'm close to Cypress and Copperfield. Demi Green says she in Copperfield, Texas. I don't know how far that is from you, Heather.
That's Heather area.
I have no idea. I Copperfield, I don't know. I can't.
Copperfield is 529, and that's 529 and 290. It's not that far from Heather.
Oh, so you by my daughter. My oldest daughter lives that way. That's by Bear Creek.
She's talking right down the street from each other. She was talking about somebody that was in a feed. I'm in Pearland, so I'm on the other end of Houston from you, but somebody in the feed was asking about you, she said.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm on 529 in Barker Cypress.
You wanna go on to the chat side?
I'm trying to get on there. My computer just froze up on me.
Oh, baby, I know the feeling.
I'm trying to get my other phone going.
Okay. Let me Rasa, introduce yourself, and I'm gonna mute it on my end because I got something else I gotta do. So I gotta send out the newsletters for more people to come to the feed. Okay.
Hey everyone, I'm Rasa. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, but I currently reside in Jacksonville, Florida. I've been in Jacksonville since probably around 2007. I'm just recently vegan. I've been vegan probably going on 9 months.
Yeah.
So I would love to go raw vegan, but right now I'm just focusing on, just being vegan. I have heart head, self-love. That's my Instagram name, as well as the website. And pretty much, I know a lot of people hear Ivy talk about at times her life coach, but I do offer life coach life coach sessions, pretty much talking to women about health, talking to women about career, success, how to manifest anything it is that they desire to have, just giving positive perspective. So that's what I typically do. I also do essential oil blending. And that started with my aunt being diagnosed with cancer and wanting to get them away from traditional medicine. So I started to look into some different blends that I could put together, and some different herbs that I could add to those blends in order to assist in their healing. So again, is heart, head, self-love, and that's it.
Nice.
So y'all gotta just take over. Just take over. Like, give me like 5 minutes. So y'all gotta do that.
What you say, Shakina?
I said it's a pleasure meeting you. That's wonderful.
Likewise. Likewise. Somebody else want to go next?
I'll go.
Yeah,
I'll go. Good morning. My name is Jarnette Mitchell. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm currently living in Pearland, which is the outskirts. So Heather is she on the other end. So be on two different ends of Houston, far away, like an hour, 45 minutes probably at the most. But I'm an ex-combat veteran, and I also own my own clothing boutique with House Noel. Um, but my main reason for wanting to begin my holistic journey because while in combat, I just it was so many females who were either being sexually assaulted or things of that nature. So I made it a point to really want to practice wound healing. Uh, Currently, I do plan to start like a wellness bar for women where I have my daughter beginning to be an esthetician, and I'll be doing some lipo laser, invasive stuff. So just the women love to look beautiful. So that's mainly why I decided to go into that industry. But I'm really about holistic healing and doing the traditional way of medicine and everything. I'm not into that. Basically, most of my family are nurses, so I'm pretty familiar with the anatomy and different things. So I get a lot of insight on them. But my main thing is just healing, and also researching Dr. Sebi for some years now, and so I just decided to, go on my own journey as well as, all of the products. My body is sensitive. My womb is sensitive. So a lot of the products that I was using were breaking me out and things like that. So I just decided to go on my own journey. And I have 3 kids. 2 are practically grown. So it's just me and my 10-year-old here. So and that's about it. Nice to meet you all.
Likewise.
Okay. And look, Keisha came on. If y'all could, if you're not talking, like somebody else talking, mute your phone, cause somebody over there typing. I don't know what you typing. It sounds like you typing with one finger. But I hear it. I don't know who that is. So just mute your phone. That way, when somebody else talking, like they don't, that background don't come in, because everybody, like my background, like it all get blurry. But Keisha came on. I don't know what happened to Shanita. Coco say she couldn't log in. She couldn't find the email. Everybody got the original text in on Instagram yesterday. And I sent it this morning, Coco. Poor little Coco. Let me see if I can get this message to Coco. But yeah, y'all finish without me. I just saw Keisha on here. I'm gonna go back out.
All right, y'all. Hello. My name is Blair. Just want to introduce myself. I'm in DC. I've been with or been following Seanjari Preeti Ivy for about a year now. I just started selling for her a few months ago. And I started my journey basically because I wanted to find a different way, because I would go to my doctor and like I kept getting BV over and over again. This is my personal story. Like I just kept getting BV over and over again. But my doctor never told me that BV was a sexual transmitted entity. And he never told me that I had to treat my significant other also for this. So I'm sitting here going back and forth to the doctor, doing this over and over again for over and over again, not knowing. And I was able to talk to Ivy, and me and her had a really good conversation over the phone. I had paid for a consultation, and she was like, you know what, I'm about to just send you something. And she was the one who told me, like, yeah, this is, you got to tell your man, like, take these pills and tell your doctor you lost your pills. So, she just kept it real with me, and I've been, following her ever since. Started selling the pearls. I've helped some of my family. The reason why I decided to start selling is because for real, I wanted to help my family members, because my grandmother had hysterectomy, and my mother was, fibroids was something that was going on in my family. And it's like, when this is happening and everybody's just waiting for their fibroids to, I don't know, hatch. I'm like, why are we waiting, y'all? Like, what are we doing? Why are we letting this happen? If you know that this is happening, why are we trying to figure out different ways to get it out of us, other than just waiting for the doctor to say, yeah, it's time for you to get your hysterectomy? Right. I don't, and I just didn't understand why, and I'm still struggling with my family. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of stagnant in my business right now, because I'm really trying to talk to people that are close to me first and try to let them know, like, y'all, we could heal ourselves. This is something we can do. But I'm the estranged one in the family. So nobody kind of like, everybody's like, oh yeah, everybody looking at me weird. I got my dreads, I'm Afrocentric. I do a lot of different jobs. I drive. I do a lot of different things. You know what I mean? I don't do just womb healing, but that is a passion of mine, because I know it affects mothers every day. And it's a scary feeling to think that you would become less of a woman because you dyed your hair. You dye your hair every so often, and you got free radicals floating around in your system, and they just sitting there, and nobody said anything, and you just sitting there waiting for it to do what? Like, oh, we're gonna give you something to make them shrink, so now they're smaller. Now what? Like, the things that we put up with, and not treating ourselves right, but we taking care of everybody else. I'm trying to talk to my family about stuff like that. So that's just a part of my journey, and basically why I'm doing this and why I'm starting. But I'm about to start getting back on my social media, get on my social media tips. So speaking of social media, the name of my social media is Bella Be the Goddess. That's more of like, I do a lot of things, ladies. So I make music. So that's more of like a rap name, if you will. The name of my business is Wet Works. And so Wet stands for Womb Essential Treats. So it's Wet Works. And it's Wet Works DMV at Gmail. And the name of the business is Wet Works. So I have a few different little ads that's on Instagram and stuff like that. But I'm gonna change the name of my Instagram after we get off the live, so everybody can kind of look on there. And but yeah, that's it. I just wanted to introduce myself. And I also have one daughter. She's amazing. She's 4 years old. And that's it. It was nice meeting you, ladies.
Nice to meet you. Likewise.
Okay, that's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keisha been here just as long as Blair. And we waiting for Shanita and Coco. Coco is in Canada and speaks Spanish. That's why we love to have her. And then today, of course, we're talking about genetics. And I just sent the newsletter out. So yeah. If you're in Hangouts, you should be clicking on the link. And everybody who has a business, your business name should be on your Instagram. Because when they come looking for you, just like what Blair was saying, when somebody come looking for you, they not looking for fill me up till I reach the top. They looking for your business. So do that. I'm just waiting now for people to come in from sending out my live. So yeah, do that. And then today we just talked about genetics. So somebody had put a post out on genetics. And as soon as everybody else come in, I'll let you introduce yourself. Because today we're talking about genetics. Oh, there goes Shanita. Oh, Shanita, show your face, Shanita. Hope you was up this morning. There she go.
Yeah, I was up, meditated, worked out, get on.
Shanita up there with you, Blair. So we just want everybody to go ahead and introduce themselves. We are all in a group on, most of y'all should be in the Instagram chat, but Instagram chat only allows a certain amount. And I've tagged some of y'all this morning in Snap, but y'all have not accepted my invite from me.
I'm gonna get on my Snap game. All right, I got you. I'm gonna get on my Snap game.
A lot of y'all not on Snap, and Snap ain't that big to me. I don't know why you want to make something and have it disappear in 24 hours. But there's a lot of people on Snapchat, so just because it's people on there, you always fishing. That's why I have my Snapchat, but I'm not on it that often either. But I tried to send out some stuff this morning, but I said a lot of people hadn't accepted me, or you just don't have a Snapchat yet, and it's not hard to make one. You don't have to be that active on it. Because I'm more active on Instagram than anything, but at first I was more active on Facebook. So it just takes time to migrate to the different social platforms. But when you're visible on multiple platforms, that just gives you a greater advantage at meeting more people to be able to help more people. So Shanita, if you can introduce yourself.
Good morning, ladies. I'm Shanita, aka OABBY, and OABBY stands for Overcome Adversity and Become a Better You. I'm not vegan. I'm actually transitioning. My diet is consisting of right now no meat, and it only started that way because I noticed that meat started to make me really sick. And I'm not really big on labels. I really don't look to be vegan. I just want to eat what makes me feel good. So right now I just don't eat any fish and shrimp, but I'm trying to gain weight, so I'm trying to look more into healthy ways of gaining good healthy weight, because I can't afford to lose any more pounds. I'm on a mission to try to gain more weight with protein, so I'm taking more protein in my diet. But aside from diet, my business, aside from distributing for Ivy, I have body scrubs that I just actually started to make sugar scrubs with essential oils, and also have a few like exfoliating moisturizers. Just a few things. I'm just trying to branch off and do things that I've had to replace in my own bathroom myself, because I'm trying to get off of chemically infused stuff, things that are just over the counter. I refuse to go into CVS or anywhere to get anything. So my son and I are just in the lab doing things that help him smell good in the bathroom. We're going to do a boy's line. Hey, he needs it, so I'm going to start producing the mass of it to kind of naturally keep a little boy's smell under control, because I'm having issues with that. So we're working in the lab thing. For soaps and deodorants and some body oils for him. I'm also thinking about doing some chakra oils, because those are the things that I'm producing for myself, to kind of align myself and using different oils and essential oils to meditate with and align my chakras. So what else aside from all of that? Oh, Instagram, I am Oabby Natural Healing. My website is www.oabby.com. I'm very passionate about my business. Everything I do is from my hands. I meditate with my hand chakras. Like, I really feel like that my hands are here to heal and bless people. So I just need to remove all distractions outside of my life, which are people that tend to attract themselves to me for healing. And right now what I'm trying to do is balance my aura and make sure that I protect my own peace without, having to heal everybody, and really just stick it to my business. I'm healing people through my business, and that's where I'm getting my satisfaction. So I really appreciate the fact that we have this amount of educated, dedicated sisters with Seanjari Preeti, and dedicated to healing women's wombs, because that's what it's about. And it should be like, once a woman's womb is healed, she's going to heal any and everything around her. She's going to be able to touch the kids and the women around her and be able to work magic. So once her womb is able to speak to her, what we're doing is helping women heal their womb. And those that are really about it, those are really our clients that are coming back for pearls and really doing it consistently. We know that those women are here for a purpose. So it's nice to be here. I'm not going to keep rambling. So somebody else go. Bye.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, sister.
That was nice to meet you. That was wonderful.
Nice to meet you guys.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't even hear me talking. I like that kitchen in the background, baby. I like all that silver back there.
Oh, thank you, girl.
I hope you be in there putting it to good use. Shanita is up top with Blair, and she predominantly in the Maryland area, but I know she goes back and forth between Maryland and DC. Yep, I know she does that. And if you do follow her on Instagram, she does have a lot of she's out more than me. She's more of a social butterfly than I am. So definitely, yeah, you can reach out to her. I'm still waiting for Coco to come on, and we have Keisha. If somebody gonna go moderate, that'll be good. If you can. Because with Soaking Sensations, Heather is down. Heather moderating right now, and I don't know what Coco doing. Coco, I need you to be on this side. I need you over here on our side. Not on that side. And Keisha, introduce yourself. Keisha, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do my I gotta do my talk on genetics because we only got about 30 minutes left. So yeah. Unmute yourself, baby. No, baby, still muted, baby. Do it again, Keisha. She's still talking too.
No, I was talking because I was trying to unmute it. Hey, Ivy. Hi, ladies.
Hey,
nice morning.
Great rising.
It's almost like Freaky Friday in my home today. I don't know what's going on. So our energy is very high. We've been up since 7 o'clock. So everyone has had some sort of breakfast, but we're like really in the middle of our day. But my name is Keisha. I'm in the Columbia, South Carolina area. I started with Ivy. My personal journey started because I had thyroid and fibroid issues. I started following Dr. Sabi's teaching. Love him, honor him, will always do so. And then I found Ivy. I started my healing journey by using Ivy's product. And also, I really needed to clean up my diet. My diet was really, really bad before finding the two of them. Move more to a vegan, remove the meat and all of that out of my diet. I know Ivy spoke about it very briefly. I'm a huge believer what you put in your body does affect your body, but you also have to use wisdom that our ancestors gave us and use some of those traditional herbs that they use to heal. I do proclaim to be a healer because Dr. Sabi and Ivy has taught me. Aside from that, I do have a background in the European world. I do have a bachelor's in biology as well as a master's in education for education and curriculum and training design. So I design and teach other people how to teach people, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So through my journey, I decided, knowing what I know, how many other ladies like me who suffer, who lose their womb, who go throughout their life without knowing the information that should be taught from mother to daughter to daughter to daughter, and even fathers if they do know how to heal themselves. It seems as if the medical world has monopolized the industry. They scare you into tactics, trying to make you lose your womb, encouraging you to lose your health to them, all the while they capitalize off of you just because you don't know. So I thought that I would be an agent in the field of healing and find all out that I could and help others who were like me, particularly Black women. The women that I come across, I think I service probably 98% Black women. I do have a few Latinos and maybe one or two White women that I have serviced and assist with womb healing. But the number is very small compared to the amount of Black women that I do service. So that is my story. This is my journey, and I'm here to help educate my sisters as they heal on their journey. So nice meeting everyone. My Instagram is keys at, I think, Womb Healer Goddess. That's it. My email is keys@wombhealergoddess.com. And that is also my website as well. So it's nice to finally see some faces. Hi, Rasa, Shanita, and Blair. We've all kind of been together, but definitely welcome aboard to the new ladies. And hello to everyone that's in the chat. This is Keys. Hi.
Nice to meet you, Kitty. Great rising.
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and introduce myself before I get started. I'm Brianna from Chicago, and I started with Ivy in 2015. Can you all hear me? My voice is really scrappy right now. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I started with Ivy in 2015. I suffered a miscarriage, and I heard through a Facebook friend about womb healing, and I had also heard from an elder about the olden days and about them using tea bags to clean out the womb. And then all of a sudden, Ivy just dropped in my lap with, me seeing the womb pearls. Anyway, since then, I've always been interested in first of all, healing my own womb, and then just telling others about, us being able to heal ourselves. My mother had fibroids. My grandmother, they all had hysterectomies. And I feel like if, someone had told them when they were going through what they were going through, that they wouldn't have experienced the surgeries and the scare tactics as Ms. Key said. Also, I struggled with, I was abused when I was younger. So I feel that having miscarriages, I actually suffered another miscarriage early April. And it came from me being abused. My mother was very physically abusive. So she used to punch me and kick me in my stomach all the time. And I didn't realize how much that affects someone's body through that kind of trauma. So just learning from Ivy and trying to go the natural route, it has really taught me a lot. As far as what I do, my business name is Synergy Align 705. Because I want to heal people through my hands. I am a massage therapist. I do foot detox. I don't know, and this is just a journey that I've been on. I've always kind of been different, so my way of trying to help people is through my hands and through massage therapy, and also now through womb healing. That's it.
That's what's up. That's what's up, Brianna. And what state are you in, Brianna? I don't know if you said it or not. Oh, I already know you're in Texas. You're in Chicago.
Yep.
And you in Chi-Town. No, Sadie in Michigan. Okay, good. All of y'all in the chat with us, y'all should be able to reach out to anybody really that you see on the feed to get some assistance with doing your cleanses. If you haven't done the cleanse yet, or you're just interested in knowing more about it, you should be able to reach out to any of the women that's on this feed. So if you can either stay on this side or you can go into the moderation side. It's pretty much up to you. If you go into the moderation side, I'm gonna see you will leave my screen, and I'll just put your name in blue. So if you see your name in blue, then you can always go back to her. You can link up with her after the chat. You can always go back to her YouTube channel. But just know that everybody that's on the feed work with Seanjari Preeti, so at least you know you are getting real products, and you're getting it from somebody who has a background in some type of trauma, some type of recovery, some type of healing. And so they put themselves in a position to be able to come out and help somebody else. So all of us have our own background, all of us have our own story, and we're either recovering or we've recovered from certain areas. And then we were like, you know what, because God loved me enough and I love God enough that I feel so good about myself, I want to go out and help somebody else. And that's the position that we're in. There's a group of us. There are more women coming on board. We were like, you know what? Because God loved me enough, and I love God enough that I feel so good about myself. I want to help somebody else.
Some feedback.
That's I wish I could see whose page was lighting up. Okay, I got it. And so just keep that in mind. You can everybody you see here, you can follow them on Instagram. They have their YouTube. If it's not completely set up, it's in the process of being set up because everybody's coming on and they're working at their own pace. So we all work at our own pace. And the ultimate goal is to be able to provide services to somebody else and to be able to have enough knowledge to grant us some freedom. So today we're talking about genetics. Pretty much my genetic makeup is a derivative of my mom and dad. My mom's genetic makeup is a derivative of her mom and dad. And pretty much that's how it scales back to our first parents, whoever our first parents were. And so your genetic makeup as well is it's just the chemistry from your mother and your father. And my genetic makeup allows me to be who I am today. It determined my skin color, my eye color, my hair color, the size of my lips, the shape of my eyes, the width of my fingertips. It determined my genetic makeup. That's what it does. When I decided to sleep with somebody else, then his genetic makeup and my genetic makeup will make up my daughter. Like it made up Seanjari. There was a post put on YouTube, on Instagram from the African Unification group. And it's a really, really good page. It's ran by a man. And he put up a post that said, your womb being such a great thing, cleanses herself every time she has her period, and she gets rid of everything. That's how significant she is. That's how important she is. And there was so much feedback on his comment. There's a sister on my Instagram and she tagged me in it. And the feedback went from, I agree to that, to I disagree with that, to my health is bad, I have fibroids, it's genetics. It ultimately, the feed boiled down to the reason we are the way we are is because of our genetics. It's just in us. And even today, you can go into the medical field and you can speak with doctors. All of us have been to a doctor. All of us have seen doctors about abnormal periods, heavy bleeding, constant spotting, cramping, headaches, fatigue. We've all done that. And the doctor will tell us it's normal. What you're experiencing is normal. And we live like that. So you get accustomed to it. That's just your lifestyle. This is just how it is. And that's not true because it's not normal. If it was normal, then the whole world would be the same way. See, me having my eyes, that's normal. We all have eyes. Okay, now if there were some people popping up out the blue who were born blind, that's not normal, right? So when you have abnormal periods or abnormal spotting and cramping and bleeding, and you tell your doctor and say, well, you know what, it's normal, don't worry about it, that should raise a red flag. I'm not a doctor at all. I didn't go to college and get a plethora of knowledge to be able to go and run a job, okay, to get clients and have them pay me for a service, to write a prescription. That's not what I do. My educational background is all computers. All I do is I'm on computers. And sadly to say, at this point, I've been out the field for a long time, I get glitches. And that's just how it is. I'm starting from scratch again. But I don't want you to put all your faith and hope in having a doctor, because a doctor is just like anybody else. And this is his job. He went to school for this. So if you go to him and you expect for him to think outside the box to help heal you, he's not going to do that. That's not his job. So when you come to him, all of these women that see this doctor on this particular day, this week, your doctor, he's going to see at least on average, depending on how good he is, he's going to see about 300 women. Okay, because you all have like 45 slots, 45-minute slots. So every 45 minutes, he got a new client or an existing patient coming into his office. Okay, so she's coming in as a new client. So we're going to diagnose her and see what's wrong with her, or she's an existing client. We're just doing a follow-up appointment for her. So he's seeing women, and that's one doctor. The United States, millions of doctors, okay? So let's just say 300 million women are going to be seen this week, okay? So for these 300 million women that are going to be seen this week, they're all going to go to their doctor and say, hey, imagine all of these voices at one time. Imagine 300 million women at one time saying, hey, I'm having abnormal cramping. I'm bleeding really, really heavy. I don't feel good. Something's not right down there. And 85% of those women are Black. All he's seeing is sick Black women on a regular basis, sick Black women coming into the doctor's office on a regular basis every single day, and she's not getting any better. You know what he says? It's normal. All of your people are like that. Everybody's sick. This is so normal. And he's so used to it. And don't forget about the fuckery. There's fuckery in the background. There's always going to be fuckery in the background. But don't worry. You don't know there's fuckery. Remember, you're just a client. You're just a patient. You don't know nothing. You're believing in this white coat. Okay. So you never know that there's fuckery in the background until you see Ivy. You don't know, or these ladies down here, there's fuckery. So you're going in there and you're saying, you know what? I'm sick. 300 million voices. I'm sick. A million voices is normal. It's normal. This one man can convince 300 women in 1 week that what she's experiencing is normal. And then that woman will go home and she will see her children, her daughters, or her daughter-in-laws, and what they're experiencing. She will tell them that's normal. That's not genetics. That is us constantly repeating miseducation, misguidance, and ignorance. However, the doctor, because this is his job, he has to pimp the system. Because if he told you it was abnormal and he fixed it, he could be out of business. You know why? Because then you would go home and you would tell your family and your sisters and everybody else that you knew, every woman that came across your path, you would say, hey, what you're experiencing isn't normal. We can fix that for you. Okay? So all of these people are sick. You're going to your doctor. He says it's normal. The fuckery in the background is it's not normal. You got fibroids. If you don't have fibroids, you have endometriosis. But he can't tell you that. But he knows this. I've done so many consultations. Like it's no secret to this. I already know it. It's like if you look like a duck, you walk like a duck, you quack like a duck, but the nigga tell you, no, nigga, you ain't no duck, you's a cat. And you're gonna believe that you're a cat. That's programming. That's somebody programming you. So somebody programmed our ancestors way, way back to believe that everything they were experiencing in life and dealing with in life was genetics. It's normal. This is how you are. So now you've been programmed to think that. You have to change your way of thinking. So you have to reprogram yourself. Because guess what? All of this bleeding and cramping that you've been dealing with that you thought was genetics, it's the reason why all of your Black sisters are getting hysterectomies. That's genetics, right? It's genetically programmed in a Black woman to stay sick her entire life and then lose her womb. You think that's genetics? No, that's fuckery. You mean to tell me that I'm going to be sick the rest of my life and then ultimately have to give up my womb to somebody? So not only will I have to give up my womb, I'm so genetically programmed to believe this that I have to accept it and I'm going to live with it to the point where my brain goes dormant on the fuckery. And now I know that my daughter, she's going to have it too. And my granddaughter, she's going to have it too. And look at all of my sisters in this world with no womb. You mean to tell me we could send monkeys to Mars and we can cure the white woman when she comes back from Africa with goddamn Ebola in less than 3 goddamn days, but you can't tell me why I can't stop bleeding? No, having fibroids is not genetics. Having fibroids is because you have so much trauma. And granted, women of color, because we're really, really hardworking women, we work harder than the average any woman. Now, I know they see some women on TV over there in India and stuff, and they be out there mashing shit up in the mud. That's just your culture. That's just what you do. And there's some people back home in Africa, they mashing up that damn shea butter, right? However, we are hardworking women overall. That's just what we do. In America, we have to work extra hard. There's so many battles that we come up against, aside from baby daddies. There's so many battles that we come up against that we have a lot of stress on our plate. And when it comes to stress, we have a lot of stress in our womb. That's not genetics that we have this stress on us. That is something that was given to us, and however we've been programmed to think that this is just how it is for you. So you have to change your way of thinking. If you have any type of trauma, I mean, if a man ever ejaculated inside of you, if somebody has ejaculated inside of you, that waste to you is not mental trauma. You had a good time, you got some sex, you got it in, he bust a nut. Great. That's not a bad trauma. No, but that's waste in your body. Okay. If you've ever had an STD, and you took the medicine, that's great. I took the medicine, I'm cured. Fantastico for you. Unfortunately, some of us get cured several times. You know, I've had STDs several times. Guess what? That's trauma. It's the backlash. It's always the backlash. Everything we do to ourselves causes a backlash. It's consequence of repercussion. Your repercussion is what? You having these fibroids. And because so many Black women have so many consequences in life, we go through so much trauma. We have unprotected sex. We catch STDs. We have miscarriages, abortions. We end up, it's easy for us to get the virus more than anybody else because we're so prone to having unprotected sex. Then we ovulate. We have our period. Some of us take birth control, or we're taking antidepressants, or we're taking antipsychotic medications, or you're taking high blood pressure medication, or you're eating certain foods that's going to bring certain toxins to your body. Most of us women, we love to cook, but a lot of us don't. A lot of us, I know it's a whole rack of niggas at the Golden Corral right now. So we taking a lot of toxins into our body. You have different orifices on your body. So you have your ear, you have your mouth, your nose, your anus, and your vagina. Oh, you have your breasts. So all of the orifices is where fluids can come out, right? And these orifices are important because if something isn't healthy for you, your body releases it. Or when she's done with it, she releases it. If you eat bad food and it's not healthy, you're going to regurgitate it. Once you burn out your brain cells, you're going to get earwax. Once you've eaten food and you've properly digested it, you're going to defecate. You're going to pass feces. Once you've ovulated and the egg was not fertilized, you're going to shed the lining. So this is what we're naturally, genetically created to do. You were not genetically created to have any womb trauma. No, you weren't genetically created to have STDs or the virus or to take drugs. If your ancestors was never brought here and everybody mind their business and everybody stayed in their country, when I went outside my door, all I saw was Black folks. That's all I ever saw. I didn't see the Chinese people up the street. I didn't see Indians. I didn't see Mexicans. I didn't see nobody. I just saw my people. My continent was never inhabited by anybody else but us. So we had our own tradition, our own way of living, and this is what we like to do. We like to take some herbs out the ground, whatever they're good for. We're going to mix it up and we're going to practice. Or there's a medicine man out in the jungle. And if I don't feel good, I'm going to go and see the medicine man. And he has a whole thing of herbs and spices because that's his job. That's what he does for the people. He's the medicine man. You would go and see him and he would take care of you. In America, you don't have the opportunity. In America, you're going to see a doctor. He's going to give you a prescription for some drugs. And you're going to take all these chemicals into your body. And so now your genetics have been modified. You're basically a GMO walking. You've been modified, honey. You're no longer normal. Your functionality within your body is no longer normal. You can have filth sitting in your stomach and you never take a shit. You never use the bathroom. You got people been constipated for days. She just can't go. You've been genetically modified. Having fibroids, you've been genetically modified. So what you have to do is you have to reprogram your thinking or stop being genetically modified. You have to change everything in your lifestyle to get your body accustomed to being as natural as possible. Your body is going to shed every 28 days from the womb. And every 28 days when she sheds, she is genetically modified to only shed her lining, if that, because many of us don't even have periods. She's going to shed that. And that's it. That's it. Do you realize you have to stop thinking the way you think? If you keep thinking the way you think, your kids are damned for hell. They're damned for hell. They just now start putting commercials on TV. I watch a little bit of TV. They just started putting commercials on TV for endometriosis. They got the girl on the chair in the doctor's office and she about to check her out. And her subconscious behind her is saying, hey, tell the doctor how you bleeding heavy. Tell the doctor how you uncomfortable down there. Tell the doctor how your periods are messing you up. And the little white girl, she keeps saying, no, I don't want to say nothing. Then finally, towards the end of the commercial, she says, you know what, doctor? I have been feeling bad lately. They doing a study. They doing a study to see if maybe you have endometriosis. Nigga, don't you know by now they know if you got endometriosis or not? Don't you know if a nigga walk up to you and a nigga dirty from goddamn head to toe, you basically that nigga's a bum? Do you have to do a goddamn clinical study on a nigga to figure out whether or not a nigga good for you or not? Don't you know when you walk in the doctor's office, they already know that you sick? They already know what's wrong with you? When you call me to do the consultation, when you do a consultation, within like 30 seconds, I already know what's wrong with you. I already know. I just don't charge what they charge. Okay? So you got to you really have to focus on changing your way of thinking. You got to. If you don't, you're going to get really, really stuck. You're going to be really, really sick for a very, very long period of time. If you never, ever use drugs, good for you. Most of us have. You have to basically detox your system to the point where your system she doesn't want drugs. Drugs doesn't work for her. When you see drugs in the store or you just so happen to have to see a doctor, you're like, you know what? I don't want that. You got to go to a natural way. You have to reprogram your womb. Your womb has been on an American continent for an extended period of time, for hundreds of years. They say slavery was like 300 years ago, but shit, Jesus was on a continent back goddamn 6,000 years ago. So, I mean, I have no clue. But from the pictures, a lot of our ancestors were sick, okay, from trauma. Okay, so you really have to erase that thinking from yourself that this is a genetic inheritance, that our first parents were sick people, because they're not. So when you do your cleanses, when you're detoxing your womb, you're detoxing your cervix, your vagina, your kidney, your spleen, your liver, your bladder. I mean, your liver, your bladder, your lungs. Okay, if you're sick, you regurgitate, good. If you eat bad food, you pass your feces, good. If you have a period and you're shedding all of your lining, that means everything that's dwelling within your lining that was not good for those 28 days, good. If you're shedding your lining, ladies, and you're shedding everything that's in your womb that wasn't good during those 28 days, you didn't fertilize an egg. If you think about your period and all you see on the pad, and then you think about the discharge that we post on our feeds, that means that your womb is not created to discharge everything, because she wasn't created to have all of this trauma. We as Black women have a lot of trauma, and as a result of having all of this trauma, the doctor's so used to seeing your Black ass. If he's seen one Black woman, he has seen us all. He knows statistically that we're dominantly the people who carry STDs and that we always catch the virus. He already knows this about us. So he knows how it creates scar tissue. He knows that scar tissue creates a fibroid. It's an accumulation of waste. You basically have fibroids in your colon. If you don't pass them bowels like you're supposed to, and you don't get all that doodle about your dookie shoot like you're supposed to, you're going to get polyps. You get tumors, ulcers. Your whole system messed up. It's waste, okay? So please don't ever believe that what you're dealing with as a woman in your womb is genetics. Only thing that be genetic about your womb is having twins or having triplets, right? Having a fat baby, because all your ancestors had fat babies. We all have healthy babies. Yeah, that's good for us. Okay. Yeah, that is. But having PCOS and endometriosis and fibroids and being infertile, that's not genetics. That's not genetics. That's a genetically modified organism. Your ancestors have been so doped up, and they were doped up when they created you, that you are a result of dope. Okay, so shout out to all the dope heads out there. Let's try to be happy and healthy and get over that. But the next time you meet a sister in the street and she starts talking about her health situation and she's swapping down, it's genetics because her mama had it. No, baby, your mama just had some womb trauma too. That's all. Your grandmama had to get a hysterectomy. Your grandma had some womb trauma too. All of us have had womb trauma. We're still having womb trauma today. The goal is to not have womb trauma. So keep educated and doing the best you can. Don't keep getting womb trauma. If you have sex with somebody and you be like, well, Ivy, this is the only man I'm with, I'm married. That's fantastic, baby. To God be all the glory. You should still detox your vagina and cleanse out your womb, because you're shedding lining. You're shedding your skin. I'm shedding. You're constantly shedding. You want to remove that. You want to constantly remove it to the point where your body, your mind, your spirit, your digestive system, your organs, everything is already programmed now to say, hey, this doesn't belong here. I'm turning my cells over just like this. You can go to Africa and the women looking real, real good right now. They're looking real, real good right now. The Food and Drug Administration and the CDC has territories in Africa that are untouched. They haven't gone that far. They haven't penetrated that far into Africa. They haven't, some parts of the jungle they won't touch. And those people are healthy, they're vibrant, they're living, they're good. They are not touching anything that's pharmaceutical based. You have to get your mindset away from the pharmaceutical based companies. Like, just don't dope yourself up and strap up and be good and go out there and get yourself a kit. And yeah, I think I did good for today. Yes, I think so. You all agree, don't you? I did good, right?
Can't hear you.
Ivy, you muted yourself.
Where you go, Ivy? You're muted.
Hold up. Sorry, my bad. If any of you have anything to say, you guys just want to go ahead and chime in, go ahead, because I'm pretty much done. I just wanted to get that out there, and I don't want to be a talker.
I just wanted to say it's a pleasure being on here with you guys. I love the product. I enjoy the laughs. And I really do enjoy just being able to help change somebody's life in such a sacred way. And I appreciate that Ivy's helped change my life with her product. And I appreciate all you sisters out there, helping us all. Love you guys. Bye.
Peace, love, and wellness.
Thank you, Blair. Don't say bye and then hang up, Blair.
I'm not gonna hang up. I'm just gonna get off. I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. Cool. Thank you, Blair.
It is a pleasure seeing that so many of us women, us colored women, are vibrating on a higher frequency. I enjoy seeing that. For each one we teach one, and if we continue on this path, this huge shift that we're in right now, because we're in a major shift right now. So this huge shift will be able to accumulate more of us, to heal, because we all are healers, and I'm honored to even be a part of this journey with you ladies. Ashe, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Say something else, Shakina. I didn't click on your face. I didn't click on you. Shakina, where your other pearls at?
My other pearls in my ear? I rock it one, I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs sometimes. I can't I can't help it.
And you still a pearl, baby. You're still a pearl. Yeah, you're still a pearl, baby. It's one at a time anyway, so it's okay.
Always.
I like that anyway.
Thank you, sister. Thank you.
But I just brought on real quick, Blair. I want to make sure I connect with you too, because I know you're up here in the DMV area, and maybe we can collab and start hitting up some flea markets and festivals. I know that's what I'm about to start doing. So maybe I can hook up with you so we can start getting together and joining forces with helping women heal in the DMV, honey.
Yes.
But
that would be awesome.
It's so nice connecting with you. And also have healing stones engraved with OAB, and a lot of other little products that help heal and become more enlightened spiritually. So love and light, and you guys have a wonderful Sunday.
Likewise.
So cute. Yeah. Look, I only see Keisha and Coco. If you want to, if you come off of here and go on YouTube, you can. But it's up to you, because I know that will be another link that would have went out in an email unless you got the notifications on your phone. Otherwise, it's Keisha and Coco out there. I don't see anybody else out there. No, just Keisha and Coco. So Heather's out there too. Okay. Heather's out there. Okay, good. So we only go live for 1 hour, and we used to go live for 2 hours or so, but we stopped doing that. So we only go live for a good solid hour, and then we load the video up through the School of Womb Healing. It will stay public for about a week, and then we'll transfer it over to the School of Womb Healing. But feel free to share the video, share the link, share the video. And if you're in the DMV area or Chicago, or Texas, or Atlanta or Florida or South Carolina, Shakina, where you at?
Boston.
Yeah, there's somebody in your neck of the woods. And let's say all of these women on the feed, you don't know who these women are. once they went live, you didn't know them anymore. You can always inbox me and say, hey, Ivy, there was a sister on your feed from Boston, or there was a sister on your feed who's in Sugarland. Do you mind giving me her information? And that's not a problem because right now they're not on the live with you, so you can't see their names and everything pop up. So hopefully next Sunday, we'll get to go back and forth between the feeds, and you all can actually converse with them on the feed and then get to go back to their YouTube channel and see everything else that they have to provide. So yeah, so Aaliyah say she in Boston. That's what's up, Aaliyah, mama.
Hey, Aaliyah.
Aaliyah gonna drive you insane, but you know, to God be all the glory.
I probably know her.
Oh, good. Oh yeah, you would love Aaliyah too. You got that fire in you. You would love that. So if you all need anything, definitely feel free to hit me up. Otherwise, if everybody stay on, I'm just gonna stop the YouTube feed.
Listen, are you accepting calls today, Ivy?
Yes, ma'am. I'm accepting calls. Yes, ma'am. I normally try not to accept calls ever, but I never can do that. So yeah, no, I'm accepting calls. I did some chatting yesterday, and then you really gotta call me because you can text me. Gia, I sent your box out. 2 of them. Both of them you didn't put your apartment number. Okay. But yeah, you can call me because if I say yeah, don't worry about it, I'm gonna hit you up. I won't get to you. And that's why I'm trying to centralize everything because I get so wrapped up into everything else. Look, I had put this board up to do a presentation on genetics and that didn't even happen. Right? See what I'm saying? So you just call me. That's fine. I mean, I normally answer my phone, so it's not a problem. So everybody good on the feed. I'm